This video is on stereotypes and prejudices. Answering the first question, how is America perceived by others? And a lot of times I've heard people think of Americans as obese and really out of shape, which I mean is true for a lot of the population, but I'm sure that's not just America. Um, Americans may be seen as arrogant and selfish, very in love with money, making money, and working all the time. I have um, some relatives that live in Europe, and they are amazed by the amount of hours that typical Americans work, and they have a lot more time off. So um, they see it as people are more productive when they have less hours to work. So in those times that they are working, they are way more productive rather than working, and not being as productive. Another question is stereotypes of Americans, and that would be everyone is rich, everyone loves Trump and guns just because of all the violence that happens in America, and that's obviously not true. It is very upsetting, all the violence that happens in America, all the mass shootings and everything. Um, just because those events happen don't mean that the people of America are in any way not against it. It's more of what the government is doing and not doing that is causing this. Answering the question, changes in stereotypes in generations. For example, my parents' generation, the boomers, they're oftentimes perceived as more racist because when they were growing up, America was a lot less modernized and accepting to all the groups that we are today, and not good with technology, which is probably true for most of them because they're not used to all the new technology. Like, I always have to help my mom with Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and things like that, but I don't really expect her to know what she's doing. And my generation is perceived to be obsessed with technology and egocentric and everything, and there's definitely people in each generation that are like that, but as a whole, I wouldn't say that. In America, there are stereotypes with gender and age and wealth, social classes. A lot of people look down on people with less money, what they wear and what they drive, and obviously that's not good because a lot of people have many things to offer, and it doesn't matter how much money they have or their education or anything. Men and women are held at different standards for the most part, and that has changed a lot from the past. I've seen many things talking about how women are not paid as much as men in the long run, which doesn't make any sense if they're doing the same job. The traditional roles of men and women, men traditionally will work and then they come home, and the women are expected to have the house clean and cook dinner and take care of the kids, but that's changing a lot now. Most of the time, both the man and the wife will work, and in many cases, the woman makes more money than the man, so that has definitely changed. And with age, older people are seen as stupid or, ignorant, simply because, they didn't grow up with this technology that we have today, and older people are not used to the more modern, the modern technology, as well as the modern idea of all inclusiveness and making sure everyone has an equal chance for just about everything. And young people are seen as obsessed with technology, like I said before. I see kids now with iPads and everything and cell phones before I even knew what a cell phone was. So that's definitely different.